Hello, Master Madderdin.
Countess?
Let us walk in the garden. I've heard many good things about you, Master Madderdin. It is said you are the pride of the Holy Office. Educated, intelligent, and ruthless. Did I leave anything out?
It is nice to hear that you think highly of me, my lady.
I didn't say that. You supposedly inquired of the brothers Finkelstein about a certain dagger. Might I have a look at it?
Of course.
Yes, I heard about the poor girl found near the inn.
My lady, do you have any idea as to who might have killed the harlot?
Sadly, I don't. I imagine the Cardinal tried to accuse me of this crime. I hope that you didn't pay it any mind, Master. I've been helping the least fortunate for years. Thus, the claim that I murdered a poor Jezebel on a whim is an insult to my dignity.
What is your opinion of the Cardinal, Countess?
His Eminence is a leech, possessed by a lust for wealth. He's poisoning the town instead of healing it. Beware of him, Inquisitor, as he can be cruel and soulless. His beliefs border on heresy. He thinks that humankind is inherently evil, and hence deserves annihilation.
That is a serious accusation, Countess. Can you support it with evidence?
Sadly, I can't. The Cardinal said it to me many years ago in a private conversation. Do go to his office, though. I'm sure His Eminence's private correspondence will confirm my words.
Easier said than done.
Follow the example set by our Lord, Master Madderdin. Ability is born from desire.
Would you be willing to tell me the name of the merchant who imported the Pugil for you? I'd like to talk to him.
I'm sorry, Master Madderdin, but I cannot do this. I promised him discretion.
I insist, Countess.
I gave him my word, Inquisitor, and I do not intend on breaking it for you.
My lady, have you heard anything about a vampire lurking in the town?
I know nothing about that. I've only heard that you're looking for it. You'll find answers to many of your questions in the Cardinal's office, Master Madderdin. I know it's not an easy place to infiltrate. Nevertheless, you should try. For all our sakes.
My lady, the guests have arrived.
Farewell, Inquisitor. I hope we meet again.
And I hope we don't. The exit is over there, Inquisitor.
Moment of truth. Well, I'll be. It really is Sureskin. So the Cardinal lied to me. He didn't get the Sureskin from the Pope. He's making it himself. I wonder who else lied to me. There's only one way to find out. Our Father, who art our King, bereave us of our weakness, lest we forgive those who trespass against us, and draw out evil from darkness, so we may be vanquished in thy name. Amen.
Two freeze.
Not even a child would buy that story about the dagger you told the Inquisitor.
And the one you told him was better, eh?
4 5s.
Fucker.
Mine was the only one with any credibility to it. Yours were only good for arse-wiping.
The important thing is, we completed the task we were paid good money for.
Ha ha ha! A single 2. I was afraid Nontal would tell him something.
She doesn't know anything. Besides, she wouldn't have said a word without the Countess's say-so.
3 6s. Think he's as sharp as they say.
Sharper than you, that's for sure. Fuck. Just a pair of ones.
I hear he fights well.
He wouldn't be a match for us.
5 balls!
The commander of the Cardinal's soldiers said he drew a blank card from the deck of St. Timerius.
What's the meaning of that?
And what's the meaning of the 3 kings that the Cardinal, Ingvar and Reuchlin drew a few years ago? There's no meaning, you dopes. They didn't become kings, did they?
4 2s.
Fuck the lot of them.
3 3s.
Shame you didn't strike a deal with the blind man.
I would have sold him that chess set if not for the snotty girl that came with him. The little shit immediately saw that the pawns were damaged.
What good is a chess set to a blind man?
Who cares?
Who won?
Nobody. Each of us has 63 points.
Impossible. You cheated, imp.
It's always the same with you lot. Fuck the both of you.
Damned unworld will be the death of me one day. The triplets took me for a ride. They'll pay dearly for it.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Come, my king. Let the revelries begin.
It's high time I had words with the brothers Finkel. Stein. By the Lord's sword.
Tis a bad omen. Satan's work, and a harbinger of coming calamities.
It's just a cloud. Nothing more.
I know of what I speak. We'll all end up like the innkeeper.
End up?
You haven't heard. Someone cut off the poor man's head.
What? Where?
There. Behind the stables.
Hello, Master Madderdin. I'm guessing you already know what happened.
Bad news always travels quickly. Get her out of here.
They killed him. They killed my beloved husband.
Who found the body?
A farmhand working the stables.
Have you questioned the locals?
Nobody saw anything. But I'm positive that the innkeeper was killed somewhere else. Body was moved here afterwards.
Indeed. He was beheaded and gutted like a hog. There are no traces of blood. Is this the doom of one of your men?
A farmhand. He's still green. Probably still shaking with fear.
The killer cut out the liver.
How do you know that?
I studied anatomy at the Academy of the Inquisitorium.
The harlot was also disemboweled. Do you think the same degenerate murdered the innkeeper?
It's possible. The sheath is missing its dagger. The innkeeper claimed it never left his side. Did you search the area?
We did. Didn't find anything, though.
Again, a figure in red.
What are you doing here? You should be standing guard by the dungeons. Speak, man! What happened?
The hangman's lost his mind. He killed everyone.
What do you mean, everyone? Speak more clearly.
The guards you sent, they wanted to take off his mask. And he slaughtered them. All 6.
He did what?
Soon after they came, the merchant's son arrived. The one who came to the fair. With costumes. Said that the hangman kidnapped his father in the wee hours of the morning.
How? The entrance to the dungeons was barricaded.
I don't know. Maybe he found a secret passage.
Never mind. What happened next?
The brat said Roland would kill his father. Because the witch they burnt at the stake cast some sort of curse on his mask.
And? What did you do?
What were we supposed to do? He was talking nonsense, so we smacked him. Then we unlocked the entrance to the dungeons. And the boys went in to get that bloody mask. A moment later, I heard their screams. I've no words to describe it.
Did you see the bodies?
No. I dared not go inside.
So, perhaps they're still alive. If it's truly magic, Master Madderdin, then I must ask for your aid. My men's efforts will be for naught against magic. Only you can handle such a threat. Follow my man into the dungeons. I will follow shortly with all the guards I can muster.
Let's go, Master.
Are you gonna save my father, Master?
I will do what I can.
We didn't tell you everything. The witch we took the mask and outfit from, she cast a curse before she died.
Do you remember what she said?
She screamed from the flames that the jester's mask would turn all who wear it mad, and that my father would die by a merry executioner's hand. But Roland kidnapped my father this morning. He was laughing like a lunatic. It was then I understood that the curse was real.
What must I do to break the curse? The witch must have said. Else the curse wouldn't take hold.
I don't know. I swear.
All saints be damned. Let's go. Maybe we'll manage to save someone.
No, no, no. I'm not going in there.
You took a vow, remember?
I'll piss on that vow.
Damned coward. Fine. I'll go alone. Shit for brains like you would be useless to me anyway.
I missed. We have a tie. On this throw, my victory hangs. Victory is mine! But what now? Quiet is my purgatory. None are here to praise my glory. But act I must. I shan't be idle. Merchant guts will be my right.
That mask must come off. But how to do it? Sneak up on him, or lay out cards on the table? Master Roland.
Mortimer! Look at my creations! All my skill went into them. So much so, they're each a gem.
Look and marvel. Then, pray tell, would Christie's fall under their spell?
I'm not here to admire the results of your work.
What brings you to me, then?
Curiosity. I wonder, why did you kill the merchant?
A wizened hag to me appeared, then did whisper in my ear, "Merchant's quite a prick, my dear. Burning folks for profit's sake, still alive while on the stake. So, I strapped him to my table, and, as long as I was able, played his body like a game, which I won, to his great shame."
There was no old hag, Master Roland. You only heard the voice of the witch who cast a curse on the mask. Take it off and hand it over freely, or I will take it by force.
Inquisitor, pure strength alone is not enough to seize my throne. But, as they say, good hosts suffer most. If you are to be my guest, I shall give you all the best. I'll caress you with my sickles, grow your smile with their fun tickles. Only death can tear away this wicked mask that holds its sway. Over body, over mind, it truly has me in a bind.
The curse cast by the witch must have been powerful. Otherwise, the mask wouldn't have taken hold of the executioner's mind. I wonder, how can it be broken? The merchant's son claimed not to know. All others who might have known are dead. The unworld is my only option. The executioner's flute. There's no magic in it, but I didn't sense any in the mask either. Our Father, who art our King, bereave us of our weakness, lest we forgive those who trespass against us. Draw out evil from darkness, so we may be vanquished in thy name. Amen.
What's going on? What am I doing here?
Remember me, knave?
By the nails and thorns. It's you!
I told you we'd meet again.
Impossible! You're dead! I burned you at the stake! Be gone, foul spirit! Be gone!
I will go, once the curse is carried out.
What? What curse?
Your boy didn't tell you? Odd. I'm sure he heard it.
Shh.
Don't worry. The hangman will introduce you to it shortly. Now this poem must be spoken, lest it leaves me dead and broken. Listen then, for it's important. He who dons this mask of jesters is bound to see his madness fester. He will snicker, rhyme, and cheer, dancing, prancing, full of cheer. He will even play the flute. Quite a spirited pursuit. The mask makes all who wear it stronger. Rights are righter, wrongs are wronger. Muscles bursting at the seams, but there's nothing there but dreams. For to wear it is to die. Hear my curse, my final cry. You as well will feel its hold. Lo! Your punishment foretold by your merry hangman friend. With legs cut off, your life will end. How to change this dreadful plight? Plead with God, beseech his might. For only when his grace is gifted can this curse be ever lifted. Wait! Wait! Wasn't I the main attraction? Time to move from words to action.
It's over. The executioner is dead.
What of my men?
Slaughtered.
Damn witches and their spells! Damn them to hell! By the Lord's wrath! What is that stench?
It's your man. He didn't help me, though I asked him to. He stood here the entire time, in soiled breeches. He should be taught a lesson.
Since he shit himself, he'll be shoveling shit in the town latrines for the next year. He'll start by scrubbing the dungeons clean to gain experience.
What of my father? How is he?
I'm sorry, lad. The executioner quartered him.
Quartered him? So the stand is mine now? This is the merchandise!
What the fuck? Has he gone mad?
My prayers have finally been answered. Stupid daddy won't be ordering me around anymore. He can throw his stinking bones to the dogs. I shit on them!
Little fucker.
Merciless Mary! He'll tear out his throat.
Let's get the dog off it.
Kill that beast! It nearly
Change
did me
your
in.
tone, brat.
You all right, friend?
You're lucky I'm the guard captain. My duty is to maintain order, so I'll give you 1 day. Pack up your lousy stand and get the fuck out of my town! If I see you here tomorrow, you'll end up like your father. And you, keep that mongrel on a leash.
It's not her fault. The dog attacked on instinct. The merchant's son used to torment him.
Oh, so that's how it was. Are you feeling all right, Master Madderdin? You don't look well.
I'm fine, just tired.
I have something that will pick you right up. Take a swig.
What is this?
The Devil's Vintage from the Polish Kingdom. It burns your throat, but it'll get your blood pumping all right. You just need to drink it in moderation, lest enthusiasm triumph over reason.
Strong stuff.
'Tis good, though. You'll feel it shortly.
I shall leave you here, if you don't mind. I must have words with the brothers Finkelstein.
Go, go. I have no further need of you here. Beware of the triplets. Greedy bastards can be treacherous.
Yes, I have already experienced that. Where are the brothers?
How should I know, my lord? They've probably fucked off somewhere.
Talk, or you'll be explaining to your employers why their warehouse caught fire.
They went to the take-your-breath-away whorehouse. They took some brat with them.
They took a brat to a whorehouse?
It was probably about some major deal. The brothers always talk business there.
I know where it is.
Have you been following me, Scam?
It's a small town, Inquisitor.
Yes, I've heard that before.
I'll take you to the brothel for 1 silver angel.
I'll pay, but only once we get there.
Let's go then. Here we are.
Catch, Scamp. I'll manage on my own from here.
Let's go, friend.
Hasty Greta is going with me.
The fuck she is? You had her last time. It's my turn now.
Don't argue. Let the ladies decide for themselves.
The fuck are you then? Uncle Good Advice?
Yeah, you're not choosing today, so shut your trap.
Well, the Inquisitor. We were just talking about you.
You've played me for a fool. You knew where the dagger I asked you about came from. Yet you still conceal the truth.
Nothing is free in this world, Master Madderdin.
Inquisitors don't pay for information. They ask questions and sooner or later, they get answers.
Well, you won't be getting any answers from us.
There isn't enough room here for long weapons. I'll handle this. Wait outside with the girls. I'll join you in a minute.
Fatso got done quick! Oh, fuck! ready to meet the Creator, fucker!
As I've already said, I have a few questions.
You won't learn anything from me, Inquisitor.
I'll happily show you just how wrong you are.
Inquisitor! Drop your weapon! I said, drop your weapon!
I saved your life. This is how you repay me.
Only a fool shows mercy to his enemy.
I never saw you as an enemy. You know as well as I do that you deserve the punishment I ordered. It was nothing personal.
You killed my father, fucker! Have you forgotten? 'Cause I haven't. All this time I was looking for a way to get you. I had hoped the brothers Finkelstein would rip your guts out. It's a shame they couldn't do it. I paid them quite a bit.
So the salesman was talking about you. What made you choose them of all people?
The triplets used to be the best assassins around. Sadly, they've gone senile.
And the money? How did you get it?
My father had plenty.
It appears it was not a wise investment. Do you know why? Because Inquisitors are protected by God himself.
Bullshit! I'm about to watch you die.
It's easy to order an assassination. But to do the killing yourself, that is an entirely different matter.
Don't come any closer, or I'll do it. You'll see. Stop! I'll kill you if you don't stop!
Enough of this. Give me the crossbow. Blast it! He sank to the bottom.
What's going on? Where am I?
Calm down. I'll explain everything soon. You're sitting in an inquisitorial chair. It's a marvelous invention. It gives encouragement and motivation to those unwilling to speak. See this crank? Once I start turning it, iron spikes will slowly begin to protrude from the holes in the seat. They're very sharp. The more I turn the crank, the further they'll extend. First, they'll pierce your clothes and your skin. Then, they'll go through your guts and your balls. They won't stop until they come out the other side. Of course, I will take my time. I'll use the Inquisitor's medley. It's the most effective method for conducting an interrogation. Question, pain. Question, pain. Question, pain. It proceeds as such, methodically and without emotion, until the desired result is achieved. So, do you still claim I won't learn anything from you?
Go get donkey fucked, Inquisitor!
I was hoping you'd say that. I want to hear everything you know about the dagger I showed you.
It's one of 3 blades! We found it in the far north, in the ruins of an ancient city.
One of 3?
Yes. There was a sword also, and a spearhead.
Go on.
We sold the sword to the Cardinal, the spearhead to the Countess. She was supposed to get the dagger too, but someone impersonated her servant girl.
What did they want with them?
I don't know. The Countess called them the blades from Caloga.
And the Cardinal? Did he say anything?
No. He just mentioned Reuchlin.
Who paid you to lie to me?
The woman in a Venetian mask.
So she's behind this. Who is that cursed woman? And why does she keep toying with me? She didn't want me to learn the truth about the dagger. I wonder why. What are the blades from Calico? And then there's Reuchlin. He keeps coming up. I think I should have a look at his grave. I might find some answers there. Reuchlin's corpse. I don't understand any of this anymore. What's the significance of that damn grave? It must be important if Jesus keeps showing it to me in visions. The Unworld. I'd rather not go there, but it's the only place where I'll learn the truth. Our Father, who art our King, bereave us of our weakness, lest we forgive those who trespass against us, and draw out evil from darkness, so we may be vanquished in thy name. Amen.
Speak.
The innkeeper's wife claims that her husband received a message from you, my lady. She doesn't know who delivered it. The innkeeper didn't say where he was going either. He just left, saying he'd be back soon.
So I was right. The necklace thief impersonated my servant again. The innkeeper wouldn't have trusted anyone else.
The last person to see him was Amelia, the little one running all over the place. She was of the opinion that the innkeeper was headed to the graveyard.
Have you confirmed that?
I discovered a pool of blood near Reuchlin's grave.
I was afraid of that. What else have you learned?
Harlots from the Take Your Breath Away whorehouse told me how the Inquisitor slaughtered the brothers Finkelstein.
So he did sniff something out. Well, he won't learn much if he slaughtered them.
Madderdin only killed two, Hans and Aaron. He dragged an unconscious Jonas to the dungeons.
That's not good. If he tortured him, then he already knows that the Pugio is one of the 3 blades from Calaga. The question is whether he realizes what they are.
That's not all. Another cloud has appeared in the sky.
Another one? So quickly?
Yes, my lady.
Then we shouldn't tarry any longer. We must act!
Brother Marold.
Welcome, Master Mortimer. What brings you here this time?
Questions.
He who asks a question does not err easily.
Have you heard of the 3 blades from Calaga?
3 blades from Calaga? Not that I recall. Ask Brother Lothar. Maybe he'll know something. He's sitting over there, at the end of the hall.
The place is strangely calm. Have the monks seen the clouds that have appeared in the sky?
They don't scare us. They look like Satan's work, and he's got no power over us. And if it's God that sent them, well, we'll happily obey his will.
Hello, Brother Lothar.
Master Madderdin.
Forgive the interruption, but I need your help. Do you know where the city of Caligar is?
No one knows the exact location. It's not even certain whether the city existed. According to legend, it was founded by Tiberius's legionnaires who survived the battle for Rome. Hunted by the invincible army of the faithful, they supposedly made their way to the far north and settled there.
Have you heard of the blades from Caligar?
No, Master, I know nothing of them. Try speaking to the librarian. There might be a book or two on the three blades.
You're lying, brother. I never mentioned the number of blades. How do you know there are 3?
Well, there's a certain apocrypha. However, I don't know if I can tell you about it.
I'm an Inquisitor, Brother Lothar. There is nothing you cannot tell me.
Very well. You probably know that Jesus thrice fell during the way of the cross.
Of course. Every Christian knows this.
According to the Apocrypha, Jesus did not fall under the weight of the patibulum he was carrying. He fell because he was wounded by 3 legionnaires who were leading him to Golgotha. Gaius cut Jesus' arm with a dagger, Cassius stabbed his thigh with a sword, and Longinus thrust a spear into his calf.
3 blades. I ventured that the legionnaires were among the Romans who founded the city of Caligar.
Not just among them. They commanded them. The name of the city is an amalgamation of the first letters from their Latin names. C.A. from Cassius, L.O. from Longinus, and G.A. from Gaius. Caligar.
Why is the church keeping this a secret?
First, it is not known whether the Apocrypha is genuine. Other sources do not bear the information it contains. Second, it was deemed unreasonable to spread rumors about the existence of weapons that wounded God. The blades, if they exist, may harbor great power. No one knows what could happen if they fell into the wrong hands. Luckily, they've never been found.
Thank you, Brother Lothar. You've helped me greatly.
Merciless Mother of God, watch over us.
It's the apocalypse! Run for your lives!
We're all gonna die!
Run to your homes, people! Run!
By the Lord's sword. Vengeful Jesus. His heart's been cut out. He smells of wine. Probably tried to cure himself with it. His hands are empty. Swollen belly. The mayor had gastric problems. What's this? A card from the deck of St. Timerius. It appears as if it fell from the mayor's hand. Justice. I wonder who the mayor's target for it was. Ingvar watches over the cards, which means that he is either involved with the murder or someone is trying to cast suspicion on him. I wonder, what happened to the Persian? The mayor wanted to introduce me to him today, so he should be nearby. Maybe he's hiding. The Persian. It's a mannequin. The mayor said he didn't trust anyone else. If he really did bestow his secrets upon this thing, they must be inside. I probably need to beat him in chess. By the Lord's sword. Must have made a wrong move. I hope there's some other way to open the locker. The mayor's private notes.
I can't trust anyone anymore. There are spies everywhere. Every citizen of Koenigstein could be involved in this intrigue. Even Captain Bertram. I pretend not to know or see anything, but that's only for appearances. They know I'm following their actions. I must be careful. There are two vying factions in Koenigstein. One is called the Cult, the other the Sabbath. The Cult is a group of Christian fanatics who consider themselves followers of the true faith. In their view, humanity is permeated with a primordial evil that causes Satan to grow ever stronger. They believe that exterminating humanity is the only means of vanquishing the devil. This is why they seek to bring about the apocalypse. The Sabbath has a different goal. It is a mysterious group founded by the first Christians who believed that Jesus should have died on the cross for humanity's sins. They believe that Jesus was possessed by the devil, who forced him to descend from the cross. The black magic that was then unleashed tainted the world. They believe that the only way of restoring the disrupted order of things is to kill Jesus. I admit that bringing about the apocalypse seems just as absurd as killing Christ, who's been dead for centuries. But what if there's a grain of truth to it all? I know that both groups seek to achieve their goals with the three blades from Caliga. I didn't manage to discover the nature of these blades. One of my spies managed to determine only that Johannes Reuchlin could have been connected to all of this. The old medic got drunk at the inn once. He was bragging that he would soon change the face of the world. He also mentioned he'd become immortal. No one took his words seriously. However, there's no doubt that Reuchlin's sudden death and his funeral were very odd. Long ago, Johannes was a close associate of Countess Isabella. Then he became one of His Eminence's men. Ingvar could probably tell me exactly what his master was dealing with. Alas, the medic is protected by the Cardinal. I cannot interrogate him.
Fortunately, an Inquisitor can do what a mayor cannot.
We keep running into each other, Inquisitor.
This time it's a happy coincidence.
A silver angel? For what?
For delivering a message. Tell the Countess that I must speak to her about the three blades from Caliga. Can you remember that?
Sure.
I'll be waiting for an answer at the clinic.
Is something wrong with you?
No, I just need to talk to Ingvar. Run along now. Have you seen Ingvar, brother? I need to speak to him.
He is probably at his place. He lives above the clinic. Look for the door with the rod of Asclepius on it.
A secret passage. Of necromancy and the arcane art of soul transplantation. Well, well. Someone's been dabbling in black magic. A spell allowing one to transplant a human soul into another body opposes the laws of nature. For this reason, its magic does not last. It needs to be strengthened with the blood of a fallen angel until the soul is permanently bound to a body. It is a long process. However, it can be hastened by feeding the fallen one human entrails, thus making his blood more potent. The mystery of the murders has been solved. Ingvar was performing a transplantation ritual. He needed the victim's organs to make the fallen angel's blood bind the soul to its new host. I wonder how he managed to gain control over him. Whose soul did he transplant? And who supplied the body? And what is that? The markings look like those after opening a door. By the nails and thorns, an Enochian circle. Whatever the purpose that drove its creation, it will not be easy to get Ingvar to reveal it. I'll learn more quickly in the Umworld.
Our Father, who art our King, bereave us of our weakness, lest we forgive those who trespass against us. Draw out evil from darkness, so we may vanquish it in thy name. Amen.
Let each man prove that they remain worthy of leading the cult. The three kings. Perfect. Now speak.
The circle is ready. When the moon rises, we shall perform the summoning ritual.
The Countess's servant has already been sacrificed. We can feed the fallen one her innards.
Everything is proceeding according to plan. The girl's necklace will allow Johannes to intercept the dagger.
The spear remains the only problem. We still don't know how to obtain it.
Do not concern yourselves with that. The third blade will soon fall into our hands. I have personally made sure of that.
Committed all the murders. Each of them drew a king from the deck of Septimerius. Even Liliana. Odd. The brothers Finkelstein claimed that Ingvar, the Cardinal, and Reuchlin drew the cards of kings. By the Lord's sword, Liliana is Reuchlin. Ingvar transplanted his soul into her. That's why he called her Johannes. Otherwise, a queen card would have appeared in her hand. I must interrogate Ingvar. And find out the nature of the three blades from Caliga, and why these damned kings want them so badly.
Well. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. I must admit, Inquisitor, you've managed to impress me. I figured that you'd show the Pugio to the brothers Finkelstein, which is why I pay them to mislead you. But, despite all that, you still managed to learn of the existence of the three blades from Caliga. Brother Marrow told me you've been inquiring about them. Do you know what these blades are?
They're the weapons the Roman legionnaires used to wound Christ during his ascent to Golgotha.
That's correct. What you don't know, however, is the purpose that we intend to use them for. I will gladly tell you. You only need to decide whose side you're on. Are you with us? Or are you with the Countess?
I am on nobody's side. I'm the Lord's devoted servant.
I knew you'd say that. You Inquisitors are so predictable. Seize him!
Let's put an end to this masquerade. I know who you are. The Venerable Ingvar. His Eminence Ansgar von Niedrig. And the beautiful Liliana. Or rather, Johannes Reuchlin.
Hello, Mortimer.
You've managed to learn quite a lot. Bravo.
Why Liliana? What made you choose her?
Well, she was the only one we had on hand.
Johannes was poisoned. Liliana and I found him dying in a cell, but it was too late to save him. I had to use a spell devised by Magnus of Podvar that allows for the transfer of one's soul into a different body. I extracted the soul from Johannes and implanted it into Liliana.
Thanks to her, we managed to obtain the Pugio. So it all turned out for the best in the end.
You obtained it and lost it.
You are to blame for that, Inquisitor. Remember when we were assaulted in the alley? I hurt my arm there because of you. A seemingly harmless cut became the gate through which Liliana's soul returned to her body. When that idiot figured out she had killed the harlot, she panicked. And for a while, I lost access to her mind. That was when she got rid of the dagger.
Luckily, the blade found its way back to us.
You're followers of the cult. Heretics. Your fate is sealed.
I find your arrogance irritating, Inquisitor. It is you who are on your knees before us, not the opposite.
Wait, Ingvar. Let's give him a chance. Before my soldiers rendered you unconscious, you said that you were not on anyone's side. I hope that you'll change your mind once you understand our goal.
You want to bring about the apocalypse.
It's the only way to purge the world of filth and omnipresent evil. The end must come if we are to have a new beginning.
The wheel has already been set in motion. We have summoned the Four Horsemen into the Unworld.
So that's what the Enochian Circle is for. I thought that you'd summon the fallen angel. But you had gone well beyond that. That's the reason for these accursed clouds. Were the killings also connected to this?
The ritual required human sacrifices.
The Countess's servant had the necklace. The mayor was close to uncovering the truth. And the innkeeper was spying for Isabella. By murdering them, you managed to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And what about the harlot? Why her?
She was an easy and necessary target.
You are fools if you believe you'll be able to control the horsemen. Once they cross over into our world, they will destroy everything and everyone, including you.
We will not be the ones commanding them. Jesus will.
Jesus?
Everyone thinks that he died centuries ago. But that is not true. Christ only fell into lethargy, and we will soon awaken him.
When our Lord returns to us, the words of the Revelation will be fulfilled. The 4 horsemen will purge the earth of sinners and non-believers. Christ will then lead the followers of the cult to create a new world, one based on the words of the Scripture.
How do you mean to accomplish that?
The 3 blades from Caliga are the key. Each of them can be used to open the door to the unworld, where Jesus' slumbering emanation resides.
It is the only weapon with which God can be killed. Its power will make Christ awaken from his lethargy. When this comes to pass, we will hand the blades over to him in an act of offertory, which will make him invincible.
3 gifts from the 3 kings.
The Gladius has been in our hands for a long time. We already have the Pugio as well. Unfortunately, Isabella still has the Hasta.
We plan to take the spear from her by force, but the bitch's palace is a fortress. A small force is enough to defend it. Even a mighty army will break on its walls.
Unlike a man whom she had previously hosted as her guest before.
You want me to steal the 3rd blade for you?
If you do this, you will have the honor of resurrecting Christ Vengeful. Just think, you'll be given an opportunity to commune with the Creator.
I will never join your sect. Release me and hand over the blades from Caliga, and I promise to be merciful. I will give you a quick death.
You are not in the best position to negotiate.
Inquisitors don't negotiate with heretics. They just kill them.
You're wrong. This time, it's the Inquisitor who will die.
We had hoped you would agree to get the Hasta for us. But in truth, we don't truly need it. We already have the 3rd blade. We are looking at it right now.
Remember the card you drew from the deck of St. Timerius?
Carte blanche.
That's correct. It was blank because you can replace any other card from the deck with it.
I don't understand.
I'm not surprised to hear that. When I realized we couldn't obtain the 3rd blade, I started looking for an alternative. It was then that I learned that the solution to our problems could be you, Master Madderdin. Yes, it was I who sent the information about the vampire to the Holy Office. I also pulled some strings so that you would be sent to investigate the case. I did so because you carry within you something that will replace the 3rd blade.
You've mistaken me for someone else. I carry nothing within me.
Poor Mortimer. People went to great lengths to make you think that.
It was hidden within you when you were a child. Unfortunately, we're going to have to kill you to extract it.
Why didn't you do that immediately?
That thing has great power. There is a danger that we will not be able to control it. We also believed you would join us. However, you made a different choice. You leave us no choice, Inquisitor. Take comfort in the fact that you'll die by the very weapon that wounded our Lord.
No!
bindings!
My eyes!
Spare me, Mortimer. It's the only way to save Liliana.
Kill her, Inquisitor. She's lying.
You will not deceive me, old man.
Die, dog!
You won't stop me, Inquisitor. Come! I summon you.
He's got a weapon! Sick him, friend!
Kill them!
Free at last.
I ordered you to kill them! Do it! Right now!
You cannot command me. You don't have the feather. You.
No! Friend!
Get out of here!
Pitiful fool. You won't hurt me with that pathetic weapon.
By the Lord's sword, this is hell.
Naive fool. This is but hell's antechamber. Once I defeat you, demons will feast on your soul. Then you will see what true hell is.
I will die if I don't think of something quickly. By the nails and thorns. The mask of the Mary Executioner from Tiana. It's my only hope. It is likely enough that I am going to my doom. The last march of the Inquisitor.
Evil angel, thou art sly. Let us dance now, you and I.
Now this one has fallen truly, though his ego was unruly. Now I hear the mask's vile chatter, telling me to grab my dagger, carve myself with proper swagger. The samurai, their way I'll follow. Soon my stomach
and stop fooling around.
That's the pickle that I'm in. I can't remove it without skin. Only God and death have control over the mask. How did you manage to take it off?
I just grabbed it and removed it.
Lucky for me. Speaking in those pathetic rhymes was driving me crazy. How did you get here anyway, Scam?
I came to the clinic as you told me to. You weren't there. But friend picked up your scent and followed it. He's the one that brought me here. And now he's dead.
He died defending you. Like a true friend. Can you tell me what the Countess said in response?
I wasn't able to talk to her. Her guards didn't let me into the palace. I told them I had an important message for her, but they laughed at me.
That's all right. I will handle it myself.
Can I say goodbye to him?
Of course. By the Lord's sword! What's going on here?
The riots in town have gotten worse ever since the fourth cloud appeared in the sky.
Fourth? By the nails and thorns.
What now?
I must get something from the Countess.
I know an underground entrance to the palace. It's the fastest way. Come on, I'll take you. Not a soul in sight.
Let's have a look inside the palace. Maybe we'll find someone there. By the Lord's sword. What happened here?
Are they all dead?
It looks like it. I'll see if anyone survived. You hurry and get help. Those who did this may still be in the palace.
All right.
Master Madderdin.
Nasty wound. Luckily, it's not bleeding.
Leave it.
What happened here?
It was Isabella. She's the vampire you've been looking for.
The Countess.
When the second cloud appeared in the sky, Isabella ordered me to bring a few paupers from the harbor to the palace. She claimed that His Eminence was a follower of the cult, and that he meant to bring about the apocalypse. I was convinced that she wanted to stop him by stirring up the common folk against him.
But you were wrong.
The Countess led the paupers to a secret chamber and ordered that no one disturb them. After several hours, she emerged from the chamber as a bloodthirsty monster. It was then that I realized that she was a member of the Sabbath, and that she wanted to use the blades from Caliga to carry out her own plan.
How do you know about the cult, the Sabbath, and the three blades?
I am a spy for the Holy Office's inner circle. I discovered everything by collecting information about Caliga. You must stop the Countess. Unfortunately, I won't be able to help you. Forgive me.
She's fainted.
You know just as well as I do that God did not send you here for nothing. Help me, Inquisitor. Let the Lord's will be done.
I am a servant of God. I will never support heresy. Hand over the spearhead, Countess. If you don't, I will take it from you by force.
Fool! You'll ruin everything! I will not let you! You have won, Inquisitor. But it is not the end. You must send back the horsemen. Remember, an act of sacrifice is the only way.
I hope the Countess wasn't lying when she talked about the strength coming from the three blades.
Hey, Inquisitor?
Christ merciless. It's begun. The horsemen of the apocalypse are turning the unworld into a gate. I must stop them. Otherwise humanity is doomed. I was too late. She's trapped here forever.
of God, and the manifestation of his will, hiding in Amelia's body this whole time. That is why she was able to remove the cursed mask from my face.
Destroy it, Mordimer. It drips with evil.
Will you save the girl?
That is not in my power.
You used her, and now you're leaving her.
Don't be sentimental, Inquisitor. The end justifies the means. You have followed this principle yourself. It allowed you to triumph over your enemies.
The end? You mean the three blades from Canada? Were you here for them? What are they?
Are you asking about this? 'Tis but dust, scamp. But also, so much more.
Who are you? My guardian angel?
Your guardian angel?
Wake up, Inquisitor! There, finally. You were right about the bloodsucker. The damned Countess covered her tracks well. I don't know what miracle let you survive this bloodbath, but believe me when I say that I'm glad to see you in good health.
Miracles come from faith, Captain.
You don't look well. There. Take a swig of the devil's vintage. It'll clear your mind right up.
What's the situation in town?
We managed to restore order with the help of the military from the nearby garrison.
Are the strange clouds still in the sky?
The wind blew them away as we were making our way here.
That's good.
Where's that prying scamp you sent for us? She ran here at breakneck speed.
She's gone.
Huh. Gone without a trace, eh? That's typical of her. If you ask me, she's probably snooping around the palace. Never mind that. What are your plans?
I will go to Rome. I must give the account of all that's happened here to my superiors.
That's quite the journey. Take the devil's vintage with you. It'll keep you warm on the road when the rains come.
Thank you, Captain. You're a good man. I hope we meet again.
Master Madderdin, wait. I believe this is yours.
Burn the damn thing. Or don't. I'll take the mask with me. To escape from nasty scrapes. Sometimes naught will do but japes.